crowd we have this morning. This is pretty great. My name is Tammy Polanski, and I'm on staff here at the association, and I am very pleased to welcome so many of you here this morning on behalf of our president, Ralph Pontillo, our board of governors, and our staff to this morning's Eggs and Issues. This is quite a crowd we have here this morning. I can tell you the last time we saw so many people in this room was when John Kanzius was here himself. Before beginning, I'd like to recognize some of our board members who are with us here this morning. Mr. John Klein, President of Sunburst Electronics. Welcome, John. Mr. Dale Dice, President of Dice Industries. Dale. Ms. Sue Setto, President and owner of Sue Setto Realtors. And Mr. Phil Treadway, President of Erie Molded Plastics. Very nice to see them. We also have some past chairmen with us this morning. Mr. Jim Rakowski Jr., President of Industrial Sales and Manufacturing. I know we've got the whole Rakowski family here, so it's nice to see all of you as well. Mr. Dave Bell, President of Erie Drivetrain, and Mr. Frank Gerlach with Kaiser Aluminum. Very nice to have all of them with us here this morning as well. Well, I think it's safe to say that everyone in this room knows someone who has had their life changed by a diagnosis of cancer. Nearly 2 years ago, we welcomed John Kanzius to this podium to speak about what many believe will be his greatest invention, a device to destroy cancer. Sadly, John did not live long enough to see his dream carried out. He passed away this past February at his winter home in Sanibel Island, Florida. But John's death marks a renewed focus for his family, his friends, his colleagues, and his supporters who are with us here this morning and who are dedicated to ensuring that his dream is realized. By being here today, all of you are taking part in making sure that John's dream is a reality. The net proceeds from this morning's breakfast will be donated to benefit the John Kanzius Cancer Research Foundation, whose mission it is to create regional and national awareness of the potentials of this important therapy and to accelerate the speed at which that research will progress. This morning we are pleased to welcome two individuals who play a critical role in the areas of research and awareness, who are here to give us an update as to the progress that is being made on Kanzius' cancer-killing device. Dr. Stephen Curley of the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center is the chief project researcher for the John Kanzius non-invasive radio wave treatment. In addition to his work as lead investigator on the Kanzius research, Dr. Curley is a principal investigator on a number of protocols and oversees a research lab dedicated to the radio wave treatment. Dr. Curley also is a professor of surgery and chief of gastrointestinal cancer care at MD Anderson, and we welcome Dr. Curley here this morning. Also with us is Mr. Mark Neidig. He is the executive director of the John Kanzius Cancer Research Foundation. Mark brings nearly 30 years experience in management and corporate giving, and he was selected following an extensive national search by the Kanzius Foundation Board of Directors. Ladies and gentlemen, first to the podium will be Dr. Curley, but would you please join me in welcoming both Dr. Curley and Mr. Neidig as our guests this morning.
Okay, as long as everybody can hear me, I'm not somebody who's good at being tied down to a podium. I like to wander a little bit. But if you need me to go back to the microphone, let me know. Well, it's a great pleasure to be here in Erie. I love coming up here. Obviously, it's a bit bittersweet, but it's going to be sweet in that we do get to enjoy a wedding tomorrow, which we're looking forward to. But it's also a great opportunity for me to reconnect with people who I now consider friends in this community and to give you an update on where we're at with this research. I know people were concerned with John's passing that somehow we